Hey, what's up guys? We're back with another video, and today we're going over my budget beast team. So, not every player on this team was actually bought. Some of them, like on my offense, you can see already this Derek Carr and Juju Smith-Schuster were cards that I got from grinding the game, those two specifically from the Masters series. So there's a few decent players that you can get, like those two. There's also, if we take a peek here, this Barry Sanders that you can get for free. Those are always great players to get because there's no cost. Every other player on this team that was bought for 10,000 coins or less. So what I'm going to do is go through every player, point out what stats make them a budget beast and what I was looking for at that position. And we'll start with the quarterback. I got him for free from grinding the Master Series to get Juju Smith-Schuster. But we can look at his stats. He's got 73 speed, 78 throw power, decent throwing stats, and it's just all around a solid card that I got for free. So that's a perfect card to have on your team. Next, we'll go to the halfbacks. This Sharkandrick West, if I can say his name properly, is the fastest 70 to 74 overall gold halfback in the game with 84 speed. And that's all I was looking for at my number one halfback position, was speed. And he's got 84 speed, and that's perfect. That's all you need there. At my second halfback position, so I've got two other options here. So obviously there's the Barry Sanders, which you can get for free from grinding. Not even grinding, it's like 4 or 5 live events in the Hall of Fame program. And this is a decent card, but it's not great. Who I put here is Darius Geis. He's got great speed at 78, and he's also got really great strength at 71. And that's what I was looking for at this flex position, is a lot of strength, and he's also got a lot of speed. I did pick up a fullback, Elijah Penny, who's got 70 speed, which isn't great, 67 strength, which also isn't great. He's got a little bit better blocking stats, though. So if you're looking for more of a true fullback, this is probably a good way to go. Moving on to the wide receiver position. So I've obviously got the Juju, which was a massive grind, but if you can do it, you should, because it's a very good card. 80 speed, 81 catch. You can see all the stats there. What I was looking for in my receivers was two things: speed and catch, but mainly speed. So DJ Moore at 74 overall, obviously a higher overall, a bit better. He's got 81 speed and 70 catching. That's really good. And then I've also got Philip Dorsett at 72 with 82 speed, 70 catch. One other guy that I actually pulled from a pack is Zay Jones. He's only got 78 speed, but that's still a lot. He's got 70 awareness, 72 catching, 79 acceleration. Also a very good budget wide receiver. Ignore that Dwayne Allen. It's not good. Don't get Dwayne Allen. Moving to the tight end position, Gerald Everett. This guy's got 72 speed and 74 catching. That's pretty much the highest and the best balance you can get of those two stats at the tight end position for under 10K. Again, all of these players are under 10,000 coins, which is very good. So we'll go to the O-line now. Usually I don't place much of an emphasis on the O-line, but these guys weren't too expensive. Again, all under 10K. Most of them were around 7,000 coins. And for these, all I was looking for was strength, run block, and pass block. I also looked at impact block a little bit, but that wasn't my main focus. My main focus was actually the run and pass block stats. So Raven Clark has a really good balance at 70 run block, 69 pass block. We'll just go through these really quick. Here's Mike Iupati with 72 run block, 63 pass block. Not as good, but 79 strength and 79 impact block kind of make up for that. Another one that I found is Bradley Bozeman. Again, just a really well-balanced players. If you look there, 73 strength, 70 run block, 69 pass block, and 72 impact block. Really balanced card with high stats. Let me put the Iupati back in. slightly better overall. At center, I've got Joe Looney, 67 run block and 70 pass block. My right guard, I've got James Daniels, 70 of each of them with 75 impact block, which is very good. And then at my last O tackle, I've got Rick Wagner with 69, 70, and then 79 impact block, which is just really good. So that's my offense. It's a 73 overall, and I mean those are players that you can get for under 10,000 coins, and they're going to be really good for you. So moving to defense, I'm going to start with the secondary. What I was looking for in the secondary were three different things. At my primary cornerback positions, I was looking for obviously speed. That's number one. Looking for speed, but also looking for man coverage. At safety, I was looking for speed, but zone coverage. So I'll show you what I got here. Trayvon Mullen, 81 speed, 67 man coverage. And the coverage stats aren't very high, the numbers aren't very high, but 67 is among the best that you can get, especially with 80 plus speed. On my second cornerback, I've got Fabian Morrow, who was, if that's how you say his name, I don't know how you say his name. He was a really good budget beats card last season in Overdrive. I only played for a couple of months at the beginning, but this is one of the guys I picked up. He's got 82 speed, only 56 man coverage, which isn't great, but really what you need is speed, and he's got it. I'll go to the safety position now. Marquise Blair, again, really good speed at 81, and then really good zone coverage at 70. So I put him at my first safety position. The second safety, I put 71, Duron Harmon, with 76 speed, not as good, but 71 zone coverage, which is very good. And then at the nickel, I've got a 74 Brandon Carr, who I think is a Masters Series player. Yeah, non-auctionable Masters Series player. I got this card the same way I got the Derek Carr quarterback from grinding to get Juju. I got enough collectibles and tokens and whatever to get this card. 75 speed, and a really good balance between man and zone coverage with a 69-65. So that's why I put him, even though he's a higher overall than my starting cornerbacks, I put him at the nickel because he has that balance between man and zone coverage. And then at the dime, I've got Adrian Colbert, I guess, with 81 speed, again, very good. Coverage stats aren't great at 59-60, but speed kills, and that's what you need. I'll go to the linebackers now, and there's something I want to point out. So I'll go through them. At my first linebacker, outside linebacker, I've got Matt Milano. At the linebacker position, I was looking mainly for speed again and zone coverage, because when they're in coverage, they're almost always going to be in zone coverage, and that's what I want them to have good, if that makes any sense. I want them to have good zone coverage. So Matt Milano, 72 speed, which is solid, 58 zone coverage, which is decent at best. At my starting middle linebacker, my number one middle linebacker, I've got Devin Bush. He has insane speed. At middle linebacker, I was looking for one thing only, speed. I was just looking for speed, and I got it with 80 speed with Devin Bush. 59 zone coverage isn't great, but 69 tackles, 69 pursuit, that's really good. And I forgot to mention that about the cornerbacks as well. With corners and safeties, I was also looking at pursuit. So 64 pursuit, not great, but that's another stat on defense that you want to look at. If I had to say what stats are the most important for your secondary, I would say number one is speed, number two is whatever coverage is specific to their position. So for corners, man; for safeties, zone; and then number three is definitely pursuit, which I forgot to mention. Anyway, going on to Barcavius Mingo. Hope that's how you say it. He's got 74 speed, which is really good. 72 tackles, 71 pursuit, really solid stats. 56 zone coverage, not great, nothing special, but it's decent. And what I want to mention about this this card, this position, not exactly this card, but that position, your second outside linebacker on the right side, there's a play, I forget what it's called, but I'll show it to you on the screen right now. This is the play that I run, most of the time when I'm playing defense, and Mingo is that player that's blitzing off the left edge, which is who I like controlling on this play. So if you're going to get a fast outside linebacker, that's where I would recommend putting him, and I would recommend using that play on defense. So he's got 74 speed, which helps a lot. There was a huge difference from whatever I was using earlier, probably this 66 speed guy earlier, and now I moved to 74 speed, and it's a lot better to use that play. Then the 3-4, I've got Mark Barron, again 74 speed, 62 zone coverage, 69 pursuit, solid stats all around, and cheap players. That's what this team is about. Cheap players with good stats. I'll go down here to the Mario Addison next. D-ends. At D-end, I was looking. The number one thing I was looking for at D-end was block shedding. On the entire defensive line, I wanted block shedding. After block shedding, for D-ends, you want to look at speed. But D-tackles, speed doesn't matter as much. You will also want to look at the power moves and finesse moves, which to me aren't as important as block shedding, but they are important. So this Mario Addison has really good finesse moves at 71, decent block shedding at 58. It's not that great, but he's got 68 speed, which is decent. Then at the other D-end position, I've got Vinny Curry, again 68 speed. This time he's got 69 block shedding, which is solid. 66 finesse moves, 59 power moves. Not great, it's decent, and the block shedding is good. And this is the cheapest gold player with high block shedding that you can pretty much get. At D tackles, I've got Danico Autry, slow at 59 speed, but he's got really good block shedding at 68 and really good power moves at 68. He's also got really good tackle and pursuit at 73 and 70. But block shedding again is what I'm looking at on the D line. And then finally on defense, the last guy here, Derek Natty, I don't know. Tell me how to say it if you know how to say it. He's got 70 block shedding, which is really good. 62 power moves, decent. 50 finesse moves, not great. But the 70 block shedding is what really makes this card. So that's the defense. I did do a special teams. I was debating whether or not to do a special teams. I did end up doing a special teams. For kickers and punters, all you need to look at is kick power and kick accuracy. In my opinion, for kickers, I think kick accuracy is much less important because you can control that. I looked for something with really high kick power. I got that in 73 Sam Ficken. He's got 77 kick power. That's really good. And then punter, I just looked for a balance between the two. This Colby Wadman has 75 kick power, 70 kick accuracy. He's a 73 overall, and both of those guys were well under 10,000 points. At the kick returner position, kick returners were a lot more expensive, especially ones with higher speed, which is all I was looking for here, really with speed. Also looking a bit at kick return, there's a 69 Jamal Agnew. I pretty much had my options at kick returner was this 69 Jamal Agnew. I think I got him for like 1,000 coins. 74 speed, 71 kick return is solid. It's actually pretty good. Or I could have gotten a low overall gold for maybe 20,000 coins. But I obviously went with the silver. It's the only silver on the team. And that reminds me, I forgot one player. I need to show you one more wide receiver. So I got him. Decent player. And then at punt returner, same thing. I got this Trevor Davis, who has really, really good speed at 81. 66 kick return is decent. And that's the special teams. The one player that I forgot to show you is at the wide receiver position. It is 67 AJ Brown. It's a 67 overall. It's a silver. It's going to be really cheap, but he's got 80 speed. So if you really don't have a lot of coins that you're working with, this A.J. Brown is going to be perfect for you. Not a high overall, but he's got 80 speed, which is killer. I like my Philip Dorsett, though. 2 more speed, 5 more overalls. So that's my team. That's the offense. 73 offense, 72 overall defense, and my 71 special teams. It makes for a 72 overall team. I didn't worry about power at all. That has to do more with training, and it's a bit random. But that's my Budget Beast team. I hope this helps you. Yeah. Go ahead and look for these players on the auction house. I would say that Charkandrick West is probably the best one on here. Having, it's like 84 speed, right? Yeah, 84 speed at 71 overall. That's kind of getting back to the classic Budget Beasts that we used to have in Madden Mobile back in, 16 and 17. Of course, Dree Archer, probably the most well-known, most legendary Budget Beast there is. That's about it for the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.